All right, switching gears, a local cyclist recently finished his second cross-country adventure. David Freeze is now here to tell us all about it. At the amazing accomplishments at the age of 61 years old. David, you are outstanding. First, let's talk about the trip you just finished up this summer.
I started in Maine and rode to Key West and had a great time doing it. That encompassed about 12 states, I think.
Ooh, you said 80 miles a day was your average?
It was, yes.
What inspired you to make that trip this summer?
The success of the one from the previous summer. It was a cross-country trip, a long-time goal, and I had such a good time I wanted to do another one.
You're referring to Oregon, Astoria, Oregon, to Myrtle Beach. That was last summer. My goodness. And you thought, well, let's do the other coast this year, huh?
That's right. I wanted to see what it was like on the coast in a higher traffic area with more of an urban setting, whereas the first trip was not that way.
No, no. You kind of cut across the whole country, of course, in your first trip. And this trip, you stayed a little bit along the coast as much as you could.
I did.
And you wrote a book about each of those trips. If we can show them the image of those book covers, the book that you've released on last year, that's called Lord, Ride With Me Today. Now, this one we're looking at pedaling, prayer, and perseverance. That one's due out this November.
It is. Should be about the 1st of November.
And that was based on this trip this summer that you took.
Yes, it was. Yes.
So what do you write about? Because, of course, you mentioned Lord, you mentioned God. How does this all sort of tie into your trip?
Well, my success on these trips, I give a lot of that credit to Lord riding with me, because every day I ask for that. And I pray in the morning, I pray again in the afternoon, and particularly with the big accident this year on the trip in Florida, those are the things that are taking me through these trips. That's what's keeping me safe as I go.
Absolutely amazing. And again, if you missed it, it's Lord, Ride With Me Today. That's from last summer. And this summer's is going to be out in November. Prayers, Pedaling, and Perseverance. Great titles, too. David Freeze, hey, if you need some motivation this Monday morning, read his book, because you are quite amazing.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.